Yo, what's good, it's Viom, and if you listen to some recent Drake hits of these like 80s, 90s, the Weeknd and Drake type of sounds, you're gonna notice that they all have something in common, which is the drums, some wavy chords, like a vocal, and a lead playing in the background. And today we're gonna make something in the style of that is gonna sound like this. So let's get right into it. Alright, so let's go for 128 BPM. And now let's pull up my upcoming plugin that I haven't showed yet. And it's still in development. We're gonna drop maybe next month, maybe in 2 months. Let's see. But this is how it looks so far. On the design part, we're trying to make something completely different. So I already got an idea for the sound. Let's take this memories W. And then let's take essential keys. That's how it sounds. And then combine, so we go into the middle. This is the XY pad, which is the sound blend. And then when you go up, sounds like this. I don't want to leak too much right now about the plugin, but just be prepared, man. And then when we turn on this color button, it sounds like this. So it brightens up the whole sound. Go into the advanced section, turn up the decay. And yeah, as I said, I don't want to leak too much right now, but it just sounds awesome, man. Mess with the filter a bit. This is a vintage filter based on a real vintage equalizer. And now let's record our idea. And then pitch it up to semitones. Let's see how it sounds. Hold on, let me just adjust it. Alright, let's adjust it a bit more. We need something right here to fill the space. I think I'm gonna add like a vocal and lead after that, but it still needs some more variation in the synths. In a chord, you sometimes want like this human feeling right here with the delay, but sometimes not, like right here. Let's see how it sounds with the smooth button. Sounds hella smooth, but I think we want some more of the high end. I mean, you kind of guessed already, this smooth does like the opposite of color. Color brightens up the sound, does it wider, it opens the sound, and smooth does like the opposite. This is like perfect for Drake vibes. I think I already got an idea for the leads. Let's take like character and sound blend all the way to the left. So on poly it sounds like this. And with this fractalized down here, it sounds like this. Hella smooth, man, but I think we need our leads. And then let's use this vintage. It's like a vintage effect. So this is the effect chain of different vintage plugins. That's so smooth, man. And then let's maybe like cut the hold notes and replace it with a delay. So let's make this shorter and I will fill out the rest with a delay on the lead. So let's take the simulation of the Galaxy Echo Space plugin and let's go to the first presets, mess with these settings. And sometimes it even sounds better if the delay is not at the left or right the same. So instead of making it like the same, I like to make like the right side faster than the left one or reverse. I just love how the plugin sounds. So we went ahead and recorded every single note from these synths you see behind me, and like the Prophet 6, 5, 10, the Udo Super 6 from another sound designer that is participating on this plugin. But also like a bunch of other synths like the Juno 106, the Minimoog, and a lot more. But yeah, let's get back into the sample. Alright, so we now pick this Echo Boy delay because it's more stereo. Let's see how it sounds. Alright, so we now need some vocals, so let's go into Analog Tools 4.
You say you don't want me. You say you don't want me either.
So when a vocal plays, the lead is gonna be on a different part, so let's take it out and leave that for the vocal. So you usually have like the vocal playing without the leads, that's why.
You say you want me either.
We need like a different one, kind of. Let's take this one down by 3 semitones, like 2 actually. Let's take this 9082 preset. That would be so hard for like a counter synth, something a bit different, so we need something simple. Let's take like a bell. So I'm gonna copy this vocal and pitch it up to have a little bit more highs and presence there, even though we're cutting it out. Just a little bit. Alright, so now let's try and add some drums, even though I feel like there's still something missing. We're gonna add them and see further on what we can add in terms of the melody part. So we need some more live drums than the digital ones, like this MPC type of drum style. We're going for that. So let's go into the recorder section of Internal Volume 3. Let's cut it out, make it shorter. And then let's take like this one metro, yeah, that one. We're gonna boost it, put for now soft clip on the master, and now we're gonna add like a simple kick. Alright, let's lay down some drums. Need to be a bit more up tempo, so let's pitch it up by 1 semitone again. So in this part with the vocals, we're gonna keep like these accent bells only in the beginning, and in this part with the leads, we're gonna leave it like that. Try like a shimmer on these highs that are like in the background. We're gonna go into the drum essentials of Paint, and let's just take this one snare. Maybe. So smooth, but we're not going for this vibe today. So I just changed the snare. let's turn up the PM to 132. Let's take a synth bass. Yeah, that's so smooth. So we now need like a cymbal. That's why it's not quite hitting it on the drop. Do like an intro. So we need the cymbal to hit like quite often, because otherwise it loses its energy too quick, too fast. Alright, so one final effect and then we're done. So let's take like a crash. Oh yeah, wait, these chimes are the beginning, of course. Let's do some cuts and then we're finally done. Alright, the beat is finally done, man, and my first ever plugin is coming out very soon, in like 1 to 2 months. Until then, there's a link below with 23 gigabytes of free kits you can grab, and I will link the kits that I used today as well below, and let's preview the beats.